It's time to play ball with the call of the game from the Metro Detroit Buick GMC Dealers broadcast booth. Here are the voices of Tigers baseball, Dan Dickerson and Bobby Scales.
Clear skies, light breeze, very pleasant in downtown Pittsburgh. Hello again, everybody. We're getting ready for game 2 of this 3-game series. Tigers and Pittsburgh Pirates, an 8-5 win for the Tigers yesterday. And you just feel good, Bobby, trying to make it another series win with the win tonight. You look at the number of times Cater Montero's been on the mound.
Yeah. When
you want to win a series or sweep the series like they did in Sacramento, the guy on the mound has usually been Cater Montero.
He's been so good for this team all year long. You know, you wouldn't say Cater Montero has the most dynamic stuff or the best stuff. It's good stuff, but he has most definitely been the most valuable pitcher for the staff. Pitching in a variety of roles. He's been in the starting rotation a lot in the last few weeks, and he's been rock solid for this team. So, yes, you feel great when he goes to the mound for this Tiger team.
Tiger offense has been clicking really since the beginning of June. They actually had a pretty solid weekend early in games against the White Sox over the weekend. 22 base runners in the game last night. Much tougher challenge tonight. Braxton Ashcraft making his 25th start. First full year in the rotation for Pittsburgh. He's good. It's a big power arm, and it will be a much more of a challenge tonight to score runs against this Pirates team. Tigers and Pirates.
'6'3", 220 pounds, 23 years old.
Swing and a high fly, belted. First pitch in the show. Baez homers. Look at that Cardinal dugout. It is not supposed to be that easy. Unreal.
This is the energy. This is the excitement. This is the thump. What a swing of the bat. 449-foot shot. The first pitch he sees in the big leagues.
Kraft has been really good this year.
He has been very good, and I don't even think it's much of an argument. He's probably been their best pitcher, most consistent pitcher all year long. He's got good stuff. Tall Texan, power fastball, 2 types of fastball, a curveball, and a slider. The key to the Tigers getting to him today is you better get him early, and you better get him early in the count. If you let him get to 2 strikes, he's got swing and miss stuff, 2 different weapons, a curveball and a slider. He can throw both for strikes, and he can get chased below the zone. Very good command. He's going to throw strike 1, and he's also going to throw total strikes. He's going to be on the plate regardless of whichever pitch he throws. When you get one you can handle it, you better move it forward.
Pirates come in with a record of 61-66. They're very much on the fringes of the wild card race in the National League because the National League has a lot more teams over the 500 mark. The Tigers come in at 61-64, one of 3 teams holding on to the final wild card, 3 games under the 500 mark in the American League with 3 more teams within 1 game. 6 teams within 1 game of each other for the final wild card spot at this moment in the American League. And the Tigers now get ready to face the 26-year-old from Waco, Texas, Braxton Ashcraft.
Yeah, Ashcraft out of Texas. It took him a little bit of time to get here to the big leagues with this Pirate club, but he's here and he's making his presence known. Like we just said, it's 2 types of fastballs, 2 in-4-seam fastball. He'll ride about 96, 97 miles an hour with that 4-seamer. The curveball and the slider, he can get real swing and miss with both of those pitches. Plenty of first pitch strikes, plenty of total strikes. He's going to be on the plate tonight. Tigers going to have to beat him in the zone.
Big power fastball, big righty. First pitch of the game, fastball strike. And we are underway. So glad to have you along for the second of this three-game series, Tigers and Pirates. Tigers trying to win another road series. If they do, it will be their 8th consecutive road series win. Soft ground ball over the glove of Ashcraft, charging low, will field and flip over to first base. Gleyber Torres is out number one. Braxton Ashcraft, he really got off to a terrific start. So last year, as Bobby said, it's been an injury-shortened kind of start to the career of Braxton Ashcraft. Tommy John surgery, wiped out all of 2022, came back, pitched a little bit in 2023, more injuries in 2024. Last year, finally got to the major leagues. McGonigal, the birthday boy, at the plate and swings and fouls it straight back. And then they're watching his innings last year, made some starts at the end, great start this year, then some inconsistencies. Home run was a problem for several starts running. Fly ball, center field, deep. That's where Cruz is. He'll go to his left, make the catch. That ball sank on him, and he reached down to his right to make a knee-high grab on the line drive off the bat of the birthday boy, Kevin McGonigal, turning 22 today.
Oh, man. 22. In the show, doing it too.
And we'll be talking about all the things that he has accomplished before he turned 22. That's pretty impressive in baseball history, in Tigers history. Keith at the plate, he swings and fouls it straight back to the screen. So some inconsistencies, Bobby. 11 home runs over a 7-start stretch in just 36 innings, and then it all came together.
Yeah.
A gem in Miami his last time out, complete game. He'd never pitched into the 8th inning before. A complete game, 85-pitch complete game at Miami. 3-hitter, 1 run, 10 strikeouts.
That is dominance right there.
Works over on the first base side of the rubber. Taking a long look in. Letting it, wow. That's as long as you will see a pitcher hold the ball. Swinging a foul out of play, well back third base side without a base runner on. He held that for 6-7 seconds.
Sure did. That was different. Very different.
If you're the hitter in the batter's box, you're not loving that.
No, because you can't call timeout anymore. You don't want to waste your timeout right there.
The 0-2 bounces a splitter. First pitch today, brought to you by McLaren Health, the official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. Pirates in their home white uniform pants, black and gold piping down the pant legs. The black jerseys with the script Pittsburgh in gold across the front. 1-2 is down and in. The Tigers in their classic road uniforms. The grays, the script Detroit across the front in blue, outlined in orange and white.
And if you're wondering, Bobby Scales uniform leader, this is strong. This is a 9.
The Pittsburgh home.
Yeah, it's a
2-2. Sinker misses 99 high and away. And believe me, we defer all uniform judging decisions. We defer to Bobby.
You got to know what you're good at, Dan.
Keith, it's a soft ground ball to allow at second. He'll field and flip to first. Keith grounds out, and it's a 1-2.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you got to say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on, so I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Say goodbye to living with pain. Reach out to the Trinity Health Spine Program and get back to enjoying your daily activities. TrinityHealthMI.org/spine. Trinity Health. We see all of you.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein, and we've partnered with the Michigan State Police to keep you safe on the road. Get your free Call Sam Car Safety Kit today at callsam.com.
No score to the bottom of the first inning. First pitch up and in to Spencer Horwitz, a called strike one. The Pirates getting ready to face the 26-year-old from Venezuela. His first year, 27th game. Cater Montero, man, do we love watching this guy pitch. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Because as you said, Bobby, it's not overpowering stuff, but you talk about developing as a pitcher. Oh. That's what we've been watching with Cater Montero.
It's the blueprint, coming off an outing where he dominated the other team and didn't strike any of them out. Just his ability to control bat speed with that 5-pitch mix is just fantastic. Two types of fastball, 2 and 4-seam fastball. They'll both come in there about 95 miles an hour. Slider, changeup, and a curveball. More changeups and curveballs to left-handed hitters. More sliders to the righties.
The 0-2, swinging a ground ball, chopped to second base. Torres charges, scoops off his left. Shoot top, flips to Torkelson across his body. One up and one down. It's McGonigal at third. Baez at short. Torres at second. Torkelson at first. Callahan in left, making his third start in 3 games since being recalled from AAA. Clark in center. He made a really nice running catch in the game last night. Zach McKinstry in right. I've really been impressed with Zach's defense in right, Bobby. Here's mostly an infielder, always been a super utility the last couple of years, but he's playing the heck out of right field. Slider gets a swing and miss from Brandon Lau.
Zach McKinstry's value to this team is the fact that he can literally answer any defensive question that AJ gives to him. The thing is, if you put him anywhere, I think he's going to excel if he gets enough innings there.
Swinging a soft ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Torres. 2 steps to his right. He'll turn and throw to Torque again. 2 up and 2 down. Very high fly ball rate early in the year for Cater Montero, and then he went through a good stretch of games where he got a ton of balls on the ground, especially out of the bullpen. Now it's more of an even mix in recent starts, but what we've seen the first 2 ground balls, Bobby, is what you were talking about. It's an amazing amount of soft contact.
It's late action at the plate, but also his ability to change speeds on different pitches.
Montero takes curveball up and away to the switch hitter Brian Reynolds, batting from his slightly weaker left side. He's really pretty good from both sides, just a little better from the right side last couple of years. First inning brought to you by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. 1-0, swing and a miss, good fastball up, 2-seamer at the belt, gets the swing and miss. And today's game brought to you in part by Northville Lumber, the official lumber yard of the Detroit Tigers radio network. One of the toughest pitchers to hit in all of baseball, Cater Montero. The 1-1, just away. John Tumpane is our home plate umpire today. Chris Conroy, the crew chief, at first. Austin Jones at second. Ben May is today's third base umpire. Sunshine right now, an issue for Max Clark. You can see him shielding his eyes from the sun in left center. And for Callahan in left. Ground ball softly to the left side. McGonigal cuts it off in front of Baez and flips it over to first. And that's how you start a game. Those are 3 really good hitters, arguably the best.
During the offseason of 1888 to 1889, Spalding took a group of big leaguers on the first worldwide barnstorming tour.
This is Spalding.
Yes.
You look at the Spalding, you're like, wait a second. Now this is the backstory. Okay, this is great.
Stops included New Zealand, Italy, France, and even Egypt, where they played in front of the pyramids. Spalding's contributions to baseball history don't end there.
Do you know the story of Doubleday and the invention of baseball?
Please
tell us.
Enlighten us.
When a 71-year-old Cooperstown native came forward, baseball officially had a birthplace in Cooperstown.
If I'm in the presence of this baseball, does it give you powers to become a better baseball player?
I've been here 5 years and playing baseball through all of it. I don't think I've gotten better.
And whether it's the World Series or the wonders of the ancient world, there's no debating that baseball connects us all.
Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
.org/primary care to find a doctor near you.
Eduardo Valencia He of the .389 batting average chops one to third. And it's no ordinary .389. Triolo fields and flips over to Horowitz at first. This is a much better defensive alignment for the Pirates than last night. They really had some struggles defensively. And Triolo's very good at third. Gonzalez solid at short. Brandon Lau's having an excellent year at second. Turns the double play very well. And Horowitz is rock solid at first. Zach McKinstry swings, fouls it back to the screen. It's time for dollars on deck. If Spencer Torkelson now gets a hit this inning, Northfield Lumber will donate to Detroit Blightbusters. Northfield Lumber is Michigan's oldest business and largest Trex decking dealer. Braxton Ashcraft over on the first base side of the rubber. McKinstry, fastball up and away. Talking about his improved, I wouldn't even say improved. I've just been impressed with the quality of his play in right field. I liked how he described going after balls, Bobby. He said, I just let the ball tell me where to go. Line drive, foul down the right field line. I'm paraphrasing, but it's like I just follow the ball and let it. In other words, it's guiding me to where to go. Versus on the infield, you're much more attacking the ball. Just the way he described it, I thought was really interesting.
Well, it's a game of angles, and obviously when you're closer to the game, to the batted ball itself.
Curveball, strike three. Wow, that's a beauty. McKinstry takes a call, third, 5 up, 5 down for Ashcraft.
Yeah, that curveball is absolutely filthy. It's a power curveball. It's 85 miles an hour.
It's exactly why you said, try not to get into a two-strike count.
You don't want to see that,
possibly
Dan.
Help it. Oh, man.
There was no hump on that. Good line and tremendous bite.
First pitch curveball to Spencer Torkelson. So lefties have the big edge against Ashcraft. And that's why you look to the lefties in this lineup today. McGonigal and Keith, McKinstry, Callahan, and Clark to kind of lead the offense tonight. You know runs are likely at a premium. Torque takes another pitch up and away off the glove of the catcher, Flores Jr. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ashcraft has given up 20 home runs this year, but as you might guess, given left field here, he doesn't give up many at home. Torque swings and pops it up. Right side of the infield, and Horowitz will cut in front of Lau. Lau takes charge and makes the catch. And this is kind of what we...
Turns out a minor tune-up to the Dodgers lineup may have Mookie Betts firing on all cylinders.
It's gone! There's the feel, there's the results.
Dave Roberts decided to give Mookie a new perspective on Tuesday, dropping him from his usual 2-hole down to the cleanup spot for the first time since 2017. Safe to say, Mookie's slumbering bat woke up.
And this ball is gone, a home run, as Mookie announces he is back.
Betts went atomic against the Rockies, launching 2 homers and driving in 5.
Well, Betts in that cleanup spot, and that's exactly what he's been doing with runs. He's been cleaning them up.
And hey, shout out Andy Pages. He shifted up into the 2 spot, racked up 4 hits, and extended his MLB leading RBI total. The Dodgers have been winning and are on top in the NL West, but getting Mookie Betts back to his old self makes their chances at a three-peat look a whole lot better.
I watch before I go to bed.
You definitely hit the local angle very good. When I watch Fox, I feel like I'm getting the whole story.
They're working for you.
As Maryland Valdez leads off for the Pirates, second inning, first pitch breaking ball low and away. All right, neither pitcher obviously is going to give us much time to talk about anything tonight because they are working quickly. They're getting easy outs.
Hurry up, Dan.
Swinging a foul out of play. 1-1 on Valdez. Lots of power, and this is kind of their Eduardo Valencia. Came up with a ton of power. 14 home runs, first 120 at-bats, none in his last 66, and a lot of swing and miss in this bat. This team has a lot of swing and miss. The 1-1. Fastball up. The improvements for Cater Montero. We've talked about it all year. But, Bobby, you remember last year, I mean, you always try to remember that the unevenness in his performance, he was up and down 4 different times with Toledo.
Yes.
The thing the Tigers never wavered from, this guy can be a big part of our rotation. Swinging a pop-up from shadow up into sunshine and down into the glove of Spencer Torkelson in foul territory down the right field line. And I like what you were saying. We were talking after the first inning. I always worry a little bit about guys with a low strikeout rate, pitch to contact guys. Cater Montero he's erased my worries with his consistency over 20 starts and 6 appearances out of the bullpen. And you were saying you've been impressed by just he knows who he is.
He's not wavering. I'm not a big punch-out guy. I can control contact. I can mix a number of pitches in the zone for strikes.
Fastball down and into O'Neal Cruz just off the injured list. Broke the 4th and 5th metacarpal in his left hand, sliding in a game in June, just off the IL, having a good year offensively. The 1-0 bounces up to home plate.
And so he's not, what he's done is, and we go back to this all the time, his performance in the playoffs and then obviously the WBC, I think it confirmed that what he does and how he goes about it is good enough to get the best hitters in the world out. And now he's committed to that. That's why we're seeing the consistency we've seen from him this year.
Fastball up and in, a rare, and I mean rare, 3-0 count with Cater Montero on the mound. This lineup is loaded with lefties today. Lefties hit Cater Montero. Heck, righties hit Cater Montero the last couple of years, but lefties really had a big edge last year, and that's been the big improvement this year. 3-0 fastball on the outer edge. Lefties had an 890 OPS. They hit him for average, they hit him for power, and they drew walks against Cater Montero last year. 890 OPS. This year it's closer to 600. 3-0 swing in a 3-1, swinging a foul tip to the glove of the catcher Eduardo Valencia, 3-2.
Love that choice right there. 3-1 breaking ball to O'Neal Cruz. This is a big man, got a lot of pop in this bat. Just off the injured list, like you said, Dan. Plus count breaking ball. He's got an opportunity to retire him right here.
Cruz, left-handed batter. Hitting .264, 14 home runs, first at bat since June. 3-2, got him. Fastball poured it in. Right on the hands for a called third. John Tum Payne brings up O'Neal Cruz, first strikeout of the night for Cater Montero.
That's an absolute fabulous sequence. You show him that breaking ball down and in. He swings over the top, fouls it off. He runs that fastball back over the inside edge, a comeback sinker from the front door. Ooh, that's nasty from Cater Montero.
And had a little swing back, didn't it?
Oof.
Man. Foul back to the screen. Jake Mangum at the plate. That's pause for station identification on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. Second inning is brought to you by the Michigan Lottery. Play the Michigan Lottery's Gems 7s instant games today. No score. 6 up, 6 down for Braxton Ashcraft. 5 up, 5 down so far for Cater Montero. Fastball 96 up and in. Average fastball, 4-seam is just over 94. Sinker's about the same, only it's actually got a little more in terms of miles per hour, a tick. The thing that he has done so well, I mean, just the development of the pitching. Ground ball softly to the right side of the mound. Montero hops off the mound, tracks down the slow roller, little backhand flip to Spencer Torkelson. Very athletic play, made it look easy, and another 1-2-3.
Athlete, Dan. Best athlete on the field. Okay, not so much.
1-2-3 second. We head to the third.
Line drive out toward right. Hill's coming in. He dives and he makes the catch. He does it again. Derek Hill.
He is just amazing. This one's really all about Dean Kramer. 1 over the minimum through 7 innings. He's allowed only 1 run on 1 hit, and he's picked up strikeouts with 4 different pitch types.
Merrill Madness, dead center. Padres take a 3-2 lead. 1 swing of the bat.
His 3rd home run in as many games. And for the first time tonight, the Padres lead.
Looped in the air towards center. Breaking back now in is DeLuca. Dives, and did he catch it? Oh, he did! What a play by Johnny DeLuca. I think that saved a run.
Meckler moves back for it. He's out near the wall, and it is caught! Meckler got it! The Mac strikes again! You cannot contain the Mac.
Callahan in his 3rd major league game swings at a fastball from Braxton Ashcraft. Big righty, 6'5", 220, works first base side of the rubber. Basically works from the stretch. Ground ball softly to short. Gonzalez gets around it. He was shaded up the middle, flips it to first. 1 up and 1 down. The outs are coming fast and furious. These are 2 of the top pitchers in all of baseball and getting the fewest working innings the quickest, meaning the fewest number of pitches per plate appearance. Nick Martinez leads the American League, and Braxton Ashcraft is right up there in the National League. Cater Montero number 2 in the American League behind Nick Martinez, is up and away. It's not quite Tarek Skubal bullying you in the strike zone, but with this power arm, the average fastball's 97. It's kind of that way.
I mean, it is. I mean, he can punch out. He can get you to ground out weekly, pop up weekly, too.
Fastball away to Max Clark, 2-0.
Doesn't walk you. I mean, this is good stuff from this young man. It took him a minute to get here. It was a broken road, rocky road to get to the big leagues for Braxton Ashcraft, but he's here and he's making his presence felt.
2-0, swinging a fly ball, center field, not deep. Valdez, the right fielder, is called off by Cruz. He had his arm out, trying to call Cruz off, and Cruz took charge, as I think a good center fielder usually does. 2 up, 2 down, 8 up, 8 down now for Braxton Ashcraft. 3rd inning today is brought to you by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric. For fast service and the best price, choose Mastercraft. Javi Baez in a bit of a funk right now, takes a called strike. Lefties have the edge. They've hit 240 with some power against this righty. Righties have hit 220 with no power. Curveball strike, and it's quickly 0-2. And again, he's allowed 20 home runs, 6 at home, because you really do have to shoot it out of a cannon to get it out to left. And 14 on the road in just 12 more innings of work. Not going to see many home runs to left in this series. Ground ball hit hard to 3rd. Triolo backhands, flips to Horowitz at first. And that's another 1-2-3 for Braxton Ashcraft, following up on his.
Here comes Pudge, and Burley tried to wrestle the ball out of his glove. Swinging at a pitch out.
Well, the catcher thought it was a pitch out, but McCarthy didn't know it. The umpire's going, whoa.
Ortiz did the strangest slide you've ever seen. He went down on one knee and went in frontwards.
Nice play by Punto, and the 3rd base umpire takes a tumble.
Quite an acrobatic play, but he got out of the way.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
That's why I have CarShield, coverage options that help with costly car repairs.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
Early detection saves lives. Schedule your cancer screening today at carmanis.org/inspire.
Montero facing the Pittsburgh Pirates in the bottom of the third. We've got the makings of a pitcher's duel tonight. Flores at the plate. Rafael Flores Jr. takes strike one. Flores Jr., Jacob Gonzalez. First two here in the third inning. Jared Triolo will follow. Sinker misses the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. This series is brought to you in part by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. When you need the right call made, 1-800-CALL-SAM. Injury report brought to you by McLaren Health, the official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. We're going to keep an eye on Brant Herter, who is going to start the game for Toledo tonight just to get some innings logged. Fastball strike. We'll see if we can get reports on his velocity, because it seems like he's had a couple of rough outings, but what I didn't hear was whether the velocity was trending up. AJ talked about we've got to get him moving faster.
Yeah.
And that's where the velocity will come. He's not a hard thrower, but I think he was in the upper 80s his first time out. So we'll keep an eye on Brant Herter, because, man, if he comes back, that could be a real weapon. Swing and a miss. Good slider down. Bobby, that is Cater Montero's not just most improved pitch. It's been a huge jump in how effective that pitch has been. Last year it got hit because he hung a lot. This year, it's his best pitch.
It's been his best pitch. This is a strike the ball, breaking ball. That slider right there. Looks like it's the bottom of the zone slider down away from Flores. Then it sweeps out of the zone. Flores runs out of bat. But he bought that with that good fastball in the pitch before.
Always good to remember how you got there.
Yes.
Jacob Gonzalez taps one foul over by the Tigers dugout.
We love to look at strike three. The road to get to strike three, whether it's called or whether it's swinging, is as important to understand how they got there and what sequence they used to do it.
Strike throwing. First pitch strike's about the same this year. Ground ball up the middle behind it. Montero tried to reach behind and find it. Baez will field it instead on the dirt behind second base to the right field side. Flip it to Torkelson at first. 2 up and 2 down.
Bobby's looking at him like, what are you doing? Get off the ground. I'm right behind you. Let me handle it.
I was there.
I got it.
The feel for pitching, the way he mixes, it's a true 5-pitch mix for Cater Montero. Shutting down righties, shutting down lefties with a little different mix. Jared Triolo swings and taps the pitch right at home plate into the dirt, strike one. But you don't go from a 780 OPS the last 2 years for Cater Montero. Opponents had an OPS of 780 against him to 601 without major improvements in your sequencing, how you use your pitches, and just dedication to your craft. Ground ball softly to short. Triolo, another soft ground ball. Baez fires to Torkelson. Each pitcher, you'll see this maybe once a year, each pitcher has
the MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game, these games, all the games, pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way, with real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time, because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Bench back at the gap, right near the wall. He makes a beautiful catch. Psycho Patrick towards the corner. Belay at the wall, reaches out, makes a tremendous catch. What a catch. That was a heck of an effort. Barehanded by Lindor, and he got him. Nice play by Lindor. A dynamite defensive gem by Jose.
He did his job. Took a double away from him. Ooh, up the middle, look out.
And Massey makes a tremendous play and gets the out.
Chuck it, duck.
Backhanded running catch by Ramirez and foul ground. He is unreal. And a diving play out there by Varsho.
Getting the glove underneath. That's a brilliant effort.
Beckler trying to get there as he slides and makes the catch. What a play by the Met. The Met sliding in with a great play.
He drives one toward right center. DeLuca dives and makes the catch.
Chase Bowen lays it out in left. Makes the grab. What a big league play. If he's in for defense, there's some defense.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
And our home is right here in Detroit.
Torres in the leadoff spot will lead off in the fourth. Fastball fouled out of play. 98-99 on the fastball out of the gate for Braxton Ashcraft. This team has a bunch of big arms. Curveball misses in to Glaber. So basically all the pitches, it's a 4-pitch mix for him against righties. All at 20% or more. You don't see that very often. Swinging a high fly ball left center field. This one's deep. Will it be playable? Going back Mangum into the 410 area, deepest in left center, and he makes a fine running catch. Wow.
I don't like this place.
I have
PTSD.
That's a 405-foot out.
That ball was absolutely hammered. Unbelievable. He just kept going and going. You got to give credit to him because Mangum, one of the fastest players in the league, he got on his horse and ran that thing down right in front of the 410 sign.
Wow.
Ball went 408 feet.
Kevin McGonigal takes a strike. 10 up, 10 down to start the game. Jake Mangum.
It's a great play.
Just not going to see many longer outs to left. Swing a little pop-up into shallow left center, and that ball will drop. O'Neill Cruz is coming in. Gonzalez is going out. So as we mentioned, Kevin McGonigal celebrating his 22nd birthday. Peter Chase, Tigers media relations guru. That's what we call him because he's really good at what he does. Some great birthday notes. And not just birthday notes, but what he has accomplished prior to turning 22. I love what Peter did. He looked at Tigers history. How many players with 500 plate appearances or more? Ground ball up the middle. Pass. Diving Gonzalez to his right. That ball gets into left center. O'Neill Cruz closes in, flips the ball into second. McGonigal stops at second. Cole Keith, who's hitting .320 in his last 95 at-bats. Singles to left center. Put a couple of men on here in the fourth inning. But he looked at how many players prior to turning 22 had an 800 OPS in Tigers history. 2. Al Kaline and Ty Cobb. That's nice company.
That's a good list to be on if there's only 3 of you on it.
And we talk about his on-base skills. A .380 on base is catches your eye. Ground ball softly fouled on the third base line off the bat of Valencia, strike one. No score in the fourth inning. So he looked at how many players in baseball history in the last 50 years have a .380 on base percentage or higher in their first or before they turn 22 with a minimum of 500 plate appearances. That list is pretty short. There are only 4 others, Bobby, in the last 50 years to do that. Ground ball softly to short. This is trouble. Gonzalez to Lau to Horwitz. Valencia grounds into an inning ending. 6-4-3 double play. You really have to take advantages of your opportunity because there might not be many against Braxton Ashcraft. Tigers put 2 on with 1 out.
High chopper, he fields, comes home. Strong throw, got him at the plate. Diving play by Horner.
Beautiful play and short by Nico.
Sliding play by McKinstry. Here comes the throw by Ben. Hey, got him at the plate.
Barehanding Walt, and he throws him out on the run. Beautifully done. Williams throws to first. Phenomenal play by Aleka Williams. Wow.
Going all out to first. Got him. Another electric play from Matt McClain. And a jumping grab by Paulie at third base. Nice play from Graham.
To his feet, throw to first in time. Connor Norby has dazzled over at second base.
And Estiari makes the catch. Full extension dive to the backhand on a dead sprint. Oh, what a diving stop by Mazzana. Comes up throwing and he gets Machado. Dives and he got it.
What a play by Tyler Tolbert. Absolutely robbing Guzman.
Lane just makes a great play running back right there.
And he is out at second base.
Harry Ford delivers. And Lindor's cut down for the first out.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Vegas, the D.com, the D Las Vegas. It's your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Game brought to you by Meyer, an official partner of the Detroit Tigers. Fourth inning is brought to you by Wallside Windows, Michigan's leader in replacement windows. 2 pitchers, different styles, but very similar results in terms of their effectiveness in getting outs, dueling each other tonight. Spencer Horwitz takes breaking ball up and on the outside corner. This is kind of a lefty specialist for manager Donnie Kelly. Change up middle, that's his big weapon against lefties. Carlos Guillen, who does such a great job in their Spanish broadcasts. Every home game now on radio, Carlos has built that over the last several years. Started with just a couple, then it became 20, then it became 40, then it became every game at home.
That's awesome.
Then we're going to make sure that he gets to do all of them all season long. But he just came in with a great note saying that Eduardo Valencia, catching Cater Montero, has caught him at every level through the Tigers system. Horwitz, dangerous hitter, waiting the 0-2, swing and a miss. There's the changeup again. What a pitch and what a weapon. Lefties are 6 for 60 now in the at-bats that end on a changeup against Cater Montero. But you say that Eduardo Valencia caught Cater Montero at every level, and his first appearance as a pro in the Dominican Summer League.
I tell you what, that's you talk about familiarity with your buddy, all the way down into DSL.
Sinker misses low to Brandon Lau. No score, bottom of the 4th inning.
Chain link baseball. That's where you find out if you love the game or not. I'm telling you that right now, because it is.
You've been down there.
It's bare bones, man. It's your buddies. It's somebody's mom, somebody's girlfriend, the groundskeeper. That's all.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Fastball high and away, 2-0 on Lau.
But it's such, it's funny. I worked in player development for a long time. You go down there and you watch those games. It's such a pure form of the game. Bunch of kids just literally just trying to fight their way up to the next level, and it's awesome. They have a great time doing it. All those kids aren't going to make it, but
2-0 knuckle curve, swing and a miss. The one thing I really like about the use of the knuckle curve, Bobby, to lefties, it's been the pitch that's been hit the hardest because he's made some mistakes with it, maybe didn't set it up right, whatever it is. But he continues to throw it against lefties because it can still be a weapon. Ground ball to first, fielded by Torkel on the line. Over to the bag, tags it with his left foot, flips it around the infield. Brandon Lau grounds out. 11 up, 11 down now for Cater Montero. And we didn't really get a chance to talk about it. We may not this whole game because Cater's working quickly. But, Bobby, just the use of 5 different pitches, you don't go from a 780 OPS against to 600 without really a dedication to your craft, the way the game is called, and how he mixes his pitches and an understanding of how those pitches mix.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest thing is not the mix and the understanding of how it's the mental, but the execution is the physical part.
Swinging a tap foul on the ground. Brian Reynolds at the plate, strike one.
We touched on it the other day on the TV side with Drew Anderson. His ability to work on those things between starts. When Cater Montero was in the bullpen and going back and forth, you don't always get those opportunities to work on those things. And now when he's in the rotation full time, he can work on making sure he gets that feel the way he wants to, and it shows in the execution of that particular pitch.
Reynolds swings at a slider backdoor, fouls it out of play down the third base line. Switch hitter batting. 12 up, 12 down for Cater Montero. He's working now with a 1-0 lead. Fastball in. Brett Callahan was not ranked among the Tigers' top 30 prospects by MLB Pipeline going into this season. 13th round pick out of St. Joseph's University in Philly in 2023. He was at A-ball last year. Knuckle curve misses just a little bit up. Started the year at Double-A. We saw him in spring. I don't think we saw either one of his home runs, but he did hit, one of those late inning, empty the bench of guys over from the minor league camp. Did hit a couple of home runs this spring, and then he showed that power. Ooh, fastball up and in. Valdez has to spin out of the way of a 3-0 fastball and a rare 4-pitch walk issued by Cater Montero. The first base runner of the game comes in the 5th inning for Pittsburgh on a walk. Cater's nodding his head like, okay, that was a mistake, looking out toward Javi Baez. He says, I got this. Brett Callahan showed nice power at Double-A Erie. 12 home runs and 220 at-bats, hit 270. Moved up to Toledo. Still hit 270, but there was no power. Sinker away. And that's not unusual as you adjust to a new level. He still showed the good bat-to-ball skills. He was in a 6-for-44 funk, Bobby, when the Tigers gave him the call to come up. And that's a lot of credit to managers and player development people. Swinging a tap foul cued off the end of the bat on the knuckle curve. They obviously saw something. They weren't worried about the 6-for-44.
No.
Or worried about the fact that he hadn't done much in the way of power at AAA. He's come up here and he's tripled in his first at-bat on the first pitch he saw. And now he has hit a home run to give the Tigers a 1-0 lead. Change up low and away. 2-1 on O'Neill Cruz.
Well, Cater Montero needs to get back in the zone right here. 6 of the last 7 have been out of the zone. Small misses, except for the one that was up by Valdez's head. He needs to induce some weak contact on Cruz right here.
2-1, swinging a foul tip in and out of the glove of Valencia. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
No, but Dan, to your point, I mean, it's a whole effort, and it started back in spring training. Callahan didn't come to Major League Camp. We used to call him Jicks, just in case guys that come over from the minor league camp. He was a Jick a couple times, hit a couple home runs, made an impression. And it takes a level of trust from A.J. Hinch to call on a guy that he hasn't seen a lot of, but the Tiger Brain Trust tells him you can trust this guy, and he comes up and he's performed. So that's a great job all the way around.
Fly ball to center, that's deep, and that's way back and gone. O'Neill Cruz got a breaking ball, and he did not miss. The knuckle curve that's been hit the hardest this year by lefties. O'Neill Cruz, first game back after missing 2 months. It's his 15th home run, and the Pirates take a 2-1 lead.
Breaking ball down and away from O'Neill Cruz. He's a big man, gets those arms extended. You could be in some trouble. They crowded him in the first time up. He tried to go back door with that breaking ball, didn't get there as Miller played down, and they got hammered.
12 up, 12 down now. Walk home run, and the Pirates have the lead. Fun attempt down the third base line. Montero will field throw, not in time. Jake Mangum absolutely flies down that line. Perfect bunt for a base hit. deaden the ball. It didn't get very far from home plate and beat the throw easily from Montero.
That's a good piece of baseball by Mangum. Guy just hits a long home run. He's not happy about it. All you got to do is get something out there. Cater Montero did a nice job getting to that baseball right there, but Jake Mangum can float. And that's going to bring Tiger pitching coach Chris Federer out to slow this thing down a little bit.
Yep. Jake Mangum was measured at 30.9 sprint speed on the play last night. It was a really fine play if you missed the game. Torkelson just into the game, pinch hitting, and then he obviously stayed in the game at first. Had to reach to his right on a high bouncer, and Drew Summers busted over to first. He knew how fast Mangum was. Torkelson fired a strike to him. Summers 1-2 steps. Initially, Mangum called safe, and then replay actually overturned it because he did just beat him. But 30.9 feet per second down the line, Bobby.
That's rolling.
Well, it's as fast as it gets in the major leagues. Just a handful of players. Flores Jr. swings and misses. Handful of players in Major League Baseball with an average sprint speed of 30 feet per second. Half a dozen guys, maybe. Flores Jr. waiting to strike one. Fastball high and tight. Boy, he's starting to miss big. Two of the last four batters especially. Fifth inning is brought to you by Figer Law. All they do is win. Pitch counts are brought to you every game by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. Pitch count is very low for Montero. 53 in the fifth. Line drive down the left field line. That is a fair ball into the corner. Ricochets off the wall. Nope, it died in the corner, and it must have gotten stuck in a cushion or hopped a wall in the corner.
I think it hopped over.
Disappears from our view down there. That will be a ground rule double, and Cater Montero's now in quite a jam here in the fifth inning after retiring 12 in a row to start the game. Walk, home run, bunt single, line drive, double.
It's also a huge break for the Tigers because Jake Mangum was on first base. He was going to walk backwards into home. Hops over the wall, 2 bases. He's at third after the Flores double.
That ball bounced an inch fair. Gonzalez takes a first pitch curveball up and away. This is Jacob Gonzalez. Gonzalez was in the cleanup spot yesterday. He had the rough game defensively. Jacob Gonzalez with the White Sox earlier this year hitting .231. 6 home runs in his limited at-bats. The 1-0. Fastball low, and this is where Cater Montero could really use a strikeout. .150 at-bats, 2 teams combined .230. Not many walks. Solid bat-to-ball skills. Sinker 2-0, fouled straight back 2-1. These are 2 big base runners to strand with nobody out, runners at second and third. It's almost like you concede 1 run, but now it's really hoping you can strand that runner at second base, limit the damage to 1. Infield in tight, the 2-1. Changeup misses low, 3-1. Ashcraft on the other side has the good stuff tonight. Did give up a home run to Callahan top half of this inning, but you don't want to get this lead. Don't let it get too big for Ashcraft. 3-1, swing and a miss, good fastball up. Would you go right back there, Bobby?
Oof. I'd probably go 3-2 changeup, Dan.
Been his best pitch against lefties this year. Montero sets. 3-2, swing and a foul out of play. Stayed with the fastball, but it was down. Gonzalez, left-handed batter.
It was down. I'd definitely go there now. You can't. It's tough to argue with what they did. 4-seamer up. Probably I would go 3-2 changeup down, but either way, he needs to get something weak contact or swing and miss.
Some pop in this bat. 3-2, swing and a pop-up, fouling out of play. Big numbers with AAA Charlotte for the White Sox. Again, limited at bats with Chicago. Hard to make of what to make of minor league numbers sometimes, but when you hit 320 with a home run every 10 at-bats and 200 at-bats, that's pretty good. Kind of catches your eye.
That's pretty good.
Suggests he might be able to hit a little bit at this level.
Right.
Again, the 3-2. Swinging another foul out of play. Quick, efficient at-bats. Right through 12 batters. Now some longer at-bats for the Pirates. It all started with a 4-pitch walk that came out of nowhere. There'd been one 3-ball count, hardly a 2-ball count to the first 12 batters. Everybody in tight on the infield. McGonigal, Baez, Torres, and Torkelson. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Again, the 3-2, swinging another foul over the screen. He's just going down and wasting some pretty good pitches. That was a curveball down. That's all he was trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, he's thrown the kitchen sink at him. He's gone sinker up, he's gone four-seamer up. Slider back door, fouled it off. That was a curveball down. Back upstairs with the fastball right here.
Valencia setting up inside 3-2, swinging the hooking line drive deep and foul off the curveball. I don't like that pitch against lefties. Again, we saw a swing and miss by a lefty earlier, but the home run by Cruz, and that's the 4th home run hit off that knuckle curve by a lefty this year in 46 at-bats. Eleventh pitch of the at-bat. On the way. Ground ball broken bat to first. Torkelson will field step on the base, get ready to throw home if he had to. He did not. Broke the bat of Jacob Gonzalez. Quite a battle. One in the end by Montero. 1 out. Infield will stay in tight. Runners still at second and third in a 2-1 game.
Nice job. He just ate him up inside with that four-seamer at 95. Got the weak contact he needed. Mangum at third base couldn't advance. Got the out. Infield still in here.
As tough as Montero's been against lefties, he's even tougher on righties. Jared Triolo takes strike 1. Right-handed batters have hit .216 with absolutely no power against him. Montero over on the third base side of the rubber. Satz holds the glove at the letters to strike 1. Swinging a soft ground ball to third. McGonigal will field throw home, and they got him. Oh, the ball came out of Valencia's glove. Oh, man. McGonigal fired a strike in the right spot for Valencia to make the play, and they had him out until they didn't.
A slow developing play, too.
Tigers are going to challenge.
They
this
should.
Is interesting.
Really slow developing play, and Kevin McGonigal had to take a step to his left. Remember, Jake Mangum absolutely flies. He was off on contact right there.
Detroit is challenging the same call at home plate.
That's Chris Conroy, the crew chief. So they're going to argue that the ball obviously came out of the glove after the play was completed?
He never had it.
No, he never had it.
Now the question remains, did Mangum get the plate with his left hand?
So Valencia went back, picked up the ball,
and
then tagged him out. So you have to watch, if you're watching the replay crew, you have to watch the entire play. All right, so ball never in his glove. He's blocking the plate. Mangum slides by and
he doesn't
never
get it.
touch home.
Now,
never touches
Dan,
home plate.
Here's the thing. Now did Valencia give him a lane?
He did not.
Because I'm telling you right now, if they reversed his call, Donnie Kelly's going to sprint out this dugout and say my guy wasn't given a lane.
But he gave him a lane, Bobby, because once you have the ball, you're allowed to block it.
But he never got it.
Right, but the ball hit his glove, and when he hit his glove, you're allowed to block the plate.
Okay, we have different interpretations of that rule. He never had possession of the baseball.
Well, no, but
so if you don't have possession of the baseball, you can't block the plate.
You can block it once the ball is touching your mitt. I mean,
that's not how I understand that rule. You got to have security of the baseball, and Valencia never did. That's my. Maybe I'm wrong, but he never had the baseball. It hit off the heel of his glove and it stayed there. Mangum did not touch home plate. Valencia gets it, tags him. I'd be very interested to see what they have here.
Yeah, the timing. Yeah, he never caught it and blocked the plate, and I think you're probably right. Let's see what Chris Conroy says.
After review, the runner failed to touch home plate and was tagged by the catcher. Therefore, the runner is out. The call is overturned. Detroit will retain their challenge.
Donnie Kelly's not coming out.
Wow. I'm surprised because if I was managing, I would be out there right now. He did not have the ball, and my guy did not have a path to the plate. Works out for the Tigers, though.
Heads up by Valencia, too, Bobby.
He didn't give up on it, very much so.
Ball popped out of his glove. He saw it. Mangum's like, hey, I'm safe. But Mangum did not make a quick move back to home plate. And Valencia picked it up and tagged him out as he kind of walked toward home plate. What a big, big call. Wow. Fastball up and in. Again, tip of the cap to Austin Tripp for challenging the call. I'm thinking, why are they challenging it? He never had it. Oh, he never touched home plate. And that's Austin, who's on replay, noticing that. Noticing also that Valencia tagged him. And having the Tigers challenge. Horwitz takes a 1-0 pitch that's called the ball, challenged by Valencia, and it is a strike.
That call is overturned. Detroit has 2 remaining.
Instant replay brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. When you need the right call made, 1-800-CALL-SAM. Putout goes 5-2. The 1-1. Ground ball softly fouled on the first base line. This would be huge.
Yes.
For Cater Montero. Yes. To get out of a second and third, none out jam without allowing a run to score. This young man just never seems bothered by the moment, however high pressure it may be. The 1-2, swinging a line drive, base hit into right center. Flores Jr. in to score. Spencer Horwitz is a good hitter, and he just lined a sharp single, one hop off the dirt to give the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
Yeah. The changeup up. A little out in front, but got enough of it, hit it pretty hard through the right side.
Pirates. Montero perfect through 4. Now has given up 3. Brandon Lau at the plate. Knuckle curve, tap foul on the ground behind home plate. Strikeout updates brought to you by Carbliss, the official ready-to-drink canned cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. Montero with 3 strikeouts. Ashcraft with 2. Tiger bullpen getting busy. Ty Madden is up and throwing. Knuckle curve for a called strike 2. This has been a long 5th inning for Cater Montero. Four-pitch walk to start the inning. Cruz saw 5 pitches hit the home run. Gonzalez saw 11 pitches. Now Montero trying to get this final out so he can get to the 6th. The 0-2. Slider away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lau is grounded out twice softly. This is the 3rd trip through the order for Cater Montero. Second trip through is when he's been his most vulnerable, and we just saw that. This is when he actually gets toughest. The 1-2. Sinker high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And surprised at the big misses. We just don't see this from him.
Yeah, he's coming out of his delivery a little bit. That front side's opening up a little bit quicker than he wants to. His arm's late. And when you have that, you're going to get those big misses high arm side.
2-2, swing in a little soft tap foul. Triolo is the runner at second base. Horwitz at first. This may be the last batter of the night for Montero if he doesn't get Lau.
I agree with you.
Approaching 30 pitches this inning. 2-2. Change up down. That's ball out of hand. And this is when you know he's just not at his sharpest when he gets ahead of Lau. 0-2. It's funny how he's lost it though here in the 5th because he motored through the first 4. The 3-2, swinging a fly ball, deep left center field. Clark tracking it. He'll slow down, make the catch in deep left center. Good swing for Brandon Lau. 8 men to the plate and 3 runs for the Pirates. We head to the 6th inning.
You know, in Boston, every now and then, you'll do those throwback days where you bring out the big baggy jerseys, and the baggier, the better. When I broke into the league, everybody was wearing really baggy pants, and then as the years go along, I started wearing these skinny, mini, tight pants that looked like they were painted on. So by the time I was with Boston, I really wanted to wear the baggier, the better. We just wanted to be flying around in the outfield there, having a good time.
I got these Topps 1994 baseball cards, Series 2. I collect them like everybody else did back in the 70s. Eventually threw them all away. We didn't save them, and I'm sure they're worth millions now. Let's see what I have here. Ken Griffey Jr., probably the best baseball player I've ever played with in my entire life. Oh man, Lou Whitaker, Bobby Bonilla, Bo Jackson, the best two-sport player ever.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
No matter the season, Wallside. 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein, and we partner with the Michigan State Police to keep you safe on the road. Get your free Call Sam car safety kit today at callsam.com.
Braxton Ashcraft now working with a 2-run lead. 3-1 we go to the top of the 6th inning. Javi Baez takes a fastball for a strike. Grounded out his first time up. Need to get this bat going. Strike 1. Slider low and outside. Ashcraft most hittable second trip through opposing orders. He's given up 3 hits this trip through. This ends the second trip through with his Baez at bat 1-1. Sinker low at 98. He's been cruising 98 most of the night. Average fastball coming in at a little bit over 97. Third trip through opposing orders. This is when Ashcraft gets his best. Swing and miss 3-2, and after 75 pitches, he's nearly unhittable. His pitch count is nice and low for him, 53, so 49 pitches through 5. He's just been on the attack. One of the premium strike throwers in all of baseball. The 2-2. Broken bat. Yikes. Ground ball softly to first, backhanded by Horwitz. He fires to Ashcraft covering first. Ooh. Hands are buzzing right now for Javi Baez. Shattered bat. Ground ball out.
That's a 2-seam fastball. 98 just running in on Javi. Blew up his bat. Those are not fun.
Told you that we were going to keep an eye on Brand Herder in his start tonight against Iowa in Toledo. They're trying to get that arm back and get that, as AJ talked about, line drive off the glove of Horwitz into right field. Wow, he can't believe he didn't catch it. Torres hit a bullet, but right to Ashcraft, right to Horwitz at first, and it just went right off his glove.
That ball was absolutely scalded. I think I know why Horwitz had a tough time with this thing. Spin rate on that ball, that launch spin rate, 250. That ball was knuckling, Dan.
Kevin McGonigal takes a pitch outside. They call that a hit or?
I think they gave it E3.
That should be.
Yes.
The 1-0 to McGonigal in the dirt. Never got to finish our note on having an on-base percentage of .380 or higher before you turn 22. And again, with 500 plate appearances or more. Peter Chase was on the case. Elias Sports Bureau came up with a list. It's a pretty short list going back the last 50 years in Major League Baseball, players who have done that. .380 on-base percentage before they turn 22 with at least 500 plate appearances. You like this list? Juan Soto.
He's good.
Mike Trout.
He's good too.
Albert Pujols.
Yep, yeah.
Ricky Henderson.
I think if I had a team with those guys on it, I think we're in good shape.
You take it, right?
Right.
Playing Stratomatic Baseball History Hall of Fame version. Fly ball, deep left center field, playable. Mangum will go back, call off Cruz, make the catch in deep left field. You just can't get it out to left here. I don't know how anybody does. McGonigal fly ball to left. Think Comerica Park before they put the bullpens in.
Yeah.
That's how deep it is here. Good swing for McGonigal. Two outs, a man on. Tigers still have the potential tying run at the plate, this time in the form of Colt Keith. First pitch from Ashcraft. Backdoor curveball, strike one. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. Check swing ground ball fouled on the third base line on a high fastball. Keith's 1 for 2 tonight. Let's lift the average over 270 by hitting over 320 now in his last 96 at-bats. That goes back to when he said he finally felt like he had the timing on his leg kick down, hit a home run off Evaldi in Texas. And since then, he's hit over 320. It's not a ton of power, but actually pretty solid power numbers to go with it. Doubles and home runs. Ground ball softly fouled down the first base line. Sixth inning is brought to you by the Jack Demmer Automotive Group. When and experience the Demmer difference. Check some scores from the 1-800-CALL SAM Studios scoreboard. Brought to you by Meijer, the official grocery retailer of the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. All Tiger fans are doing right now, cheering for every team to lose in the American League. Just a general... everybody lose, because there are 7 teams, including Seattle, within 2 games of the final wild card spot, including Baltimore. Baltimore 1-1 with the Yankees in the bottom of the 5th, including Cleveland. Cleveland's 7-1 lead over San Francisco. Line drive to right. Valdez a step to his right, makes the catch. Good swing. That's a line drive, 300-foot out. Off Colt Keith's bat for the third out in the 6th inning. Pirates bat bottom of the...
While we're still in Philly for the All-Star Game, let's take a look around Citizens Bank Park. Home of the Philadelphia Phillies, the bank opened its doors in 2004. Just beyond center field, Ashburn Alley serves as a history lesson for baseball in Philadelphia. There's also games for kids. And tons of great restaurants. You can come to Philly and not have a Philly cheesesteak, or try a Sanchez slider, the Schwarbomb sundae, and come on, Bull's barbecue. I mean, delicious. And once you've got your hands on some grub, quickly find your seat. You don't want to miss a thing.
Up the middle, and the American League cashes in. Oh, God. Wow, that ball is absolutely destroyed by Miguel Vargas. And the American League has pitched the first shutout in the All-Star Game in 13 years.
It's been a treat, Philly. See you next time.
To be in, the middle of New York to display a card like this is really such a big part of the Fanatics mission. We think about how do we create new experiences. Now we get the opportunity to put incredible Holy Grail cards in front of tens of thousands, if not millions of new people. It's not just about collectors today, but also about how do we bring new collectors into the space as well. It's really what we do it all for.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Official car wash of the Detroit Tigers.
Pitch and change brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. 3-1 Pittsburgh. Bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch and change brings Ty Madden, having an outstanding season for the Tigers. To the mound, first pitch cutter down and into the lefty Reynolds, the switch hitter batting lefty. Swing and a miss, just a little half cut on a good-looking cutter.
That cutter's been more and more prominent lately. 5-pitch mix for Ty Madden, 2 and 4-seam fastball, slider, cutter, and that split finger. Lefties will see 4-seam fastball, slider, cutter, and the split.
Strike one. Slider bounces up to home plate. Consetti, consistent and steady, or Consetti.
Right.
We just want to merge the two.
Economy of words there, Dan. I like it.
All year long for Ty Madden, just quietly putting together one heck of a stretch of very productive innings. Meaning he's getting outs. Reynolds fouls it out of play. He's getting out lefties and righties. And all of his pitches, Bobby, are working.
Yeah.
He's got 5 pitches that he uses at least 10% of the time. That gets it on the scouting report. Ground ball softly to first. Torkel played off to the glove side. Flip it to Ty Madden covering first. A 3-1 put out gets Reynolds to start the 6th inning. 3-1. Pirates on top. But Bobby, you look at 4-seamer, he throws the most. Opponents are hitting .213 against the 4-seam fastball. No power. They're 4 for 32 against the slider. They're 3 for 25 against the cutter. I mean, they've hit the sinker a little bit, but that's 3 for 8. All of his pitches right now are being hit for low average with maybe a little bit of power, but he's only given up 2 home runs. This is really impressive.
It is very impressive. And in a role, again, Ty Madden primarily started in the minor leagues, been up and down. He's in the bullpen now.
1-0. Cutter on the front door for a called strike on Esmeralyn Valdez, right-handed power hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You're asking him to do something that he's done a little bit at the major league level, but he's starting to really excel in it and find his stride here in the big leagues.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. High fastball. A lot of work to become, as he put it, less spinny on his delivery. Lost velocity. You hear pitchers talk about this a lot. Kyle Finnegan has been working on this for the last couple of months, you get the feel. The 1-1, 1-2 fouled over the screen. Just try to drive to home plate, throw through the target. And he still feels like there's a little more. We're seeing more consistent, Bobby, 94, 95, 96 from Ty Madden. And that's definitely an uptick in velocity for him. Arms up over his head into his motion. 1-2. Got him. Called third strike. And Valdez kind of made a half motion toward his helmet, but he said nah.
Yeah, he wanted to, but this is just a well-located fastball. Big 4-seam fastball from the Texan. Pours it in, top of the zone, close to Valdez. And it's right there. It's a good pitch. Valdez wanted to challenge. He just decided to scratch his nose instead.
Madden working quickly. First pitch cutter, backdoor to O'Neal Cruz. This game turned on just a few at-bats in the 5th inning.
Yep.
Cater Montero rolled through 4. 12 up, 12 down, and easily. Went to 1-3 ball count. The strike 1. Cutter away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Then a 4-pitch walk came out of nowhere to Valdez to start the 5th inning, and O'Neal Cruz on a 2-2 pitch. Got a curveball over the plate and did not miss. Hit it to the center field seats. To give the Pirates a lead, they added 1 more. Splitter high and away. 2-1 on O'Neal Cruz. So the final line for Cater Montero on a night when it looked like he would go 7 maybe.
Yeah.
The way he was rolling. Brought to you by Figer Law. He gave up 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and 5 innings of work. 2-1, check swing foul. Ball goes down the third base line and fouls. So the numbers for Ty Madden being used again. 2 innings at a time, often, sometimes 3. 15th appearance of the year, just 1 start, 34 innings of work. 12 walks, 35 strikeouts. So 3 walks per 9. Basically a strikeout an inning. Only 3 home runs allowed and just 23 hits. Opponents are hitting 180 with no power. Swing and a miss. There's 97. He said he's got more, and he showed it right there. 97-mile-an-hour fastball wipes out O'Neill Cruz. Ty Madden.
This is the leadoff hitter right now.
How about Mayo? Doesn't matter where he bats, he'll demolish it. Deep over the wall in left field. Number 16 on the season for Kobe Mayo.
That ball was absolutely scorched, and this is why Kobe Mayo leads all of baseball in slugging percentage against left-handed pitching, and it just went up by quite a bit with that absolute bomb.
This guy gets in the box and he starts licking his chops.
It is a 1933 Gaudy Babe Ruth card. It is 8.5 PSA. It's graded higher than the one in the Smithsonian.
This card at one point came with a packet or a stick of chewing gum.
This card actually is almost a century old. It was bought for a penny.
So the fact that just the heritage of a card like this is now coming up almost 90 years later into an auction, it's a pretty special moment.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game, these games, all the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
What that means, it's Faygo time. Nothing beats an ice-cold Faygo. Faygo, the one true pop. Faygo is a proud sponsor of Detroit Tigers Radio.
Eduardo Valencia takes a strike to start the 7th inning. Curveball after the 0-1 strike. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes, 4, 5, 6 hitters. Valencia, McKinstry, Torkelson. We knew the curveball was good coming in, Bobby. This is really quite the weapon for Braxton Ashcraft.
I mean,
this is a wow.
It is. It really is. Big, tall, lanky cat out there. Good arm action, and that ball just snaps down.
Fastball, swing and a miss. 98 up. I mean, that's just unfair right there. Fastball up, curveball down, fastball up at 98.
I mean, that's sometimes you just got to tip your cap, and on that sequence right there.
It's a hat tipping sequence.
It's what it is. You can't even get mad at it. Just put your gear on. You'll be all right. Get them next time. Baseball's hard.
Every day.
Every day.
We say prominent examples of that. Ground ball softly to second. Brandon Lau will charge, scoop it off his shoe tops and flip on the run over to first base to Horwitz. 2 up and 2 down. The pitch count is really low, which means would the Pirates let Braxton Ashcraft try to throw another complete game if he keeps rolling like this? You don't see it very often, as in never. But Bobby, his pitch count was 85 in the complete game.
Low stress, 10 tickets too. I mean,
Torque takes the fastball up and in. He was raising his hands up out of the way. Strike 1.
Hopefully the boys can put a little something together, and it's not even an issue.
This is going to be his 70th pitch in the 7th inning. The strike 1. Sinker on the inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. 16 pitches is the average number of pitches in an inning. If he was at an average number, he'd be well over 100. The 0-2. Curveball backed up off the plate inside. 7th inning is brought to you by Snethkamp. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The Snethkamp automotive family is celebrating 100 years in 4 great Michigan locations. Hardest working player brought to you every game by Carhartt. Proud to support Detroit Tigers baseball. The hardworking people who make it possible. The 1-2. Fastball up. I don't want to give this to a Pittsburgh Pirate player, but my goodness, Braxton Ashcraft is working hard and performing well. 2-2 with swing and a miss. Wicked slider. 91 was sharp break away from a righty. Torkelson strikes out for the second time tonight. And Braxton Ashcraft.
Jim Thorpe's resume reads like a work of pure fiction.
So he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's in the College Football Hall of Fame. He got Olympic medals for the decathlon and the pentathlon.
He's the greatest at
I thought I was an athlete, Lindsay. Thorpe finished his Major League Baseball career with the Boston Braves in 1919, where he played alongside an outfielder named Les Mann.
He invented this particular projector.
And this is not all he's done, right?
He started championing to get baseball into the Olympics. He finally succeeded for the 1936 Olympics, which was held in Berlin.
The German government had discouraged other nations from sending Jewish and black athletes.
We sent over Jesse Owens, and we sent over Mac Robinson, Jackie Robinson's older brother.
Trailblazers like Thorpe and Robinson certainly lit the way for countless others to follow. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Our original chicken honey and award-winning chili. We serve up value in every mouth-watering meal every day. Family-owned goodness that is always fast, fresh, and friendly. Dine in or order online at NationalConeyIsland.com. National Coney Island is proud to be the official chili of the Detroit Tigers.
McLaren Medicare hits it out of the park with their Medicare Advantage plans. Learn more at McLarenHealthPlan.org/McLaren Medicare.
Jake Mangum goes down, gets a cutter, and lines it foul down the right field line to start the bottom of the seventh inning. 3-1 Pittsburgh, the strike one. Swinging a foul out of play. Mangum, switch hitter. It's about the same from both sides. A little stronger from the left side. Fouls it out of play. Well back third base side. Dan Dickerson, Bobby Scales. Glad to have you along for the second game of this three-game series. Beautiful night in downtown Pittsburgh. The sun has just set. We'll look out at the Roberto Clemente Bridge, the refurbished Roberto Clemente Bridge that spans the Allegheny. Ground ball softly to second. Torres charges, fields, and fires. He knew he had to hurry. That's as fast as we've seen Gleyber Torres charge a ground ball all year. And he made a fine play to get a speedy runner, one out in the seventh.
I mean, that's game-changing speed when you get a ground ball to second base and your guy has to get rid of it. Jake Mangum absolutely rolls on that first base line. 3-8-3 on that one.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little splitter. He was out in front of it. A little jailbreak right there. In scouting terms, you call that a little jailbreak when the guy's running out of the box.
Think Ichiro. Nobody was better at it. Flores Jr. fouls one out of play, right-handed batter. Ichiro would just, it's like his bat would stay there in the strike zone and he'd be down the line.
He's 3 feet down the line by the time he makes contact.
The strike one away. I remember looking it up. So, and I think the numbers haven't really changed much through the years. When the ball's put in play on the ground on the infield, batters hit 0.75. That's pretty much the same year in and year out. You're an out. Soft tapper on a check swing back to the mound. Madden will field an underhand from about 40 feet away. To Spencer Torkelson at first on a 1-1. Flores bounces out. And I remember looking up, Ichiro every year would hit around 150. So double league average on a ball put in play on the infield.
Right.
Because of his speed and how he could just softly hit the ball and beat it out again and again and again.
It's unbelievable.
He'd have like 40 to 50 infield singles at his peak years.
Yeah. Yeah.
40-50. It was crazy. Gonzalez taps it foul. Ty Madden has come in, done an excellent job. 5 up, 5 down. Easy ground ball outs. The strike one. Cutter just down and in. Gonzalez showed bunt, pulled the bat back. Almost looked like he didn't pull it back in time, but it's 1-1. Gonzalez, a left-handed batter. Deep in that left-handed batter's box, knees just slightly flexed. Hands below the left shoulder as he rests the bat on the shoulder, then lifts it as the pitch is delivered, but time is called. Nope, pitch clock violation on Ty Madden, who's been working quickly. So the count is now 2-1 on Jacob Gonzalez. Today's game brought to you in part by Corewell Health, reminding you together we can overcome any obstacle, fight any battle. 2-1, swing and a pop-up. Left side of the infield, Javi Baez will call off Callahan, make the catch about 15 feet into the outfield grass. Ty Madden, 6 up, 6 down in 2 innings of work. Tigers still down by 2 after 7. We head to the 8th. 3-1 Pirates in Pittsburgh.
You could describe Tulsa as a big
line to start the bottom of the 8th inning. We think Braxton Ashcraft, his pitch count is only at 80 through 8, is done. There's lots of hugs, lots of smiles in the dugout. But we keep waiting for somebody to get up in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Nobody is up. Triolo takes a strike, no balls and 2 strikes. Nobody's even stirring out there, Bobby. And yet we're looking at those shots of Ashcraft in the dugout, and he's got his hat off. He's on the railing. Maybe he's just a easygoing guy in between his half innings, in between his innings. Hanging out, talking with the lads.
This is extraordinary, really, because no one's throwing in the bullpen. He looks as done as any starting pitcher I've ever seen, based on what we're getting from our Detroit sports.
We're seeing hugs. You don't see hugs before a guy's done, right?
No.
Ground ball to the right side and a base hit for Jared Triolo. Torres was shaded up the middle. The ball went to Torres' left. Triolo on an 0-2, singles to right field. 3-1 Pirates are in the 8th inning. 8th inning is brought to you by Varsity Ford. Visit Varsity Ford in Ann Arbor today. Going into play today, Baltimore, Texas, and Detroit all tied for the 3rd and final wild card spot.
What is something that you snack on that you don't worry about?
I love Uncrustables. I could eat like 10 of them in one sitting.
And no regard for his body? I don't even wait till I thaw out.
Hey, put them in a toaster next time. Just toast it, yep. It'll change your life.
Yeah, just an incredible play by Riley Green.
You are an all-star on the field and off, bro.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
thank you.
Riley Green, bro, food genius.
All right, Ryan, PSA dove in. Do we have them graded?
We do. This is the first set of graded cards from the 2024 Topps MLB Network set.
I'm so excited about this. Now, they all have the same grade, or?
No.
So one of us will be like the highest graded card.
Could be. There could be multiple. So first up, we got Mark DeRosa.
Let's see what D-Rose. Of course, D-Rose a 10 out of 10. Handsome, athletic. All right.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
That game is in the top of the 7th inning in Cincy. Tampa Bay leads the East by 6 games over the Yankees. Chicago leading the Central by 4.5 over the Tigers after a come-from-behind win for the Cubs last night. 2-0 Cubs. That game is just underway in Chicago in the top of the 2nd inning. Run in the bottom of the 9th inning for the Cubs, and then PCA with the walk-off 2-run home run in the 10th inning. Wrigley was rocking last night.
Oh, man.
Doesn't get any better than that, right? For a Cubs fan beating the Southsiders with a run in the 9th and 2 in the 10th. Pitching change brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. And Manuel DeJesus comes on. Spencer Horwitz will stay in. He generally only faces righties. He's just, all of his production is against right-handed pitching. Horwitz just 10 for 50 against lefties this year. He takes strike one. We like the stuff that we have seen from Emmanuel DeJesus this year.
It has definitely ticked up, especially this last time up from AAA.
Strike one, swing and a foul to the top of the screen. No balls and 2 strikes.
It's a good fastball. Both types of fastballs, 2 and 4 seam. 94 miles an hour on average. Jumps on you a little bit. Good changeup, cutter. Occasional slider, mainly to left-handed hitters.
Now Mason Montgomery, who's getting the closing opportunities as we hear time called at home plate for Horwitz. Mason Montgomery, lefty, is up and throwing. He certainly was in no rush to get heated up. Apparently he can throw 2 pitches and be ready.
And some of those guys, they know.
They know exactly when they have to get up.
8 to 10 pitches, that's all you need.
The 0-2, oh, fastball hit Horwitz. Oh, on the right arm. You just hate to see that on an 0-2.
Yeah.
Man.
Got him right behind the shoulder a little bit. He turned around. Turned to get out of the way of that ball. Hit him right under the Z of the Horwitz on the back of his jersey.
2 on to start the 8th inning. Now these become 2 big base runners for DeJesus to strand. Brandon Loud definitely struggles against lefties 3 of the last 4 years, having a terrific year. His bat has definitely cooled the last 15 games. Fastball for a strike. He's not having a great second half and cooler lately. Loud takes a strike. Low average, low power with the lefty on the mound for him. The strike one. Ground ball to short. Javi Baez will field and down to a knee. Step on second. Flip to first. Exactly what DeJesus needed. Unassisted 6-3 double play. Triolo ends up on third.
You're right. Got that ground ball. Sharp ground ball. Off the bat of Brandon Lau. Javi secured it. Had plenty of time because it was hit so hard. Stepped on second base. Completed the play over to first.
2 outs, man on third. Big batter for DeJesus to get. Most consistent hitter in this lineup. Reynolds has had a tough second half. He's at just 200 with little power. Swings and misses at a fastball. Overall, Mr. Steady, hitting 260, 15 home runs, 65 RBIs. Plays a good left field. The strike one. Fastball up, 94-95. Consistently on the fastball for Emmanuel DeJesus. 29th appearance of the year for DeJesus. Some ups and downs. Went down to the minor leagues after giving up 7 runs in an outing. That was in late April. Came back, put up a lot of zeros. Line drive, base hit into left center. Man. Reynolds on a 1-1, sharp single. Triolo scores big add-on run for the Pirates, 4-1.
It sure is. It was a 4-seamer down and in. Ryan Reynolds likes that ball down and in right-handed, just like he does left-handed. A lot of times, even switch hitters, right-handers like the ball up. He likes that baseball down and into him, just drops the barrel on it. Clean single to left.
Esmeralda Valdez at the plate. First pitch has him jackknifing out of the way. Ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits for the Pirates. 1 run, 5 hits for the Tigers. One big productive 5th inning for Pittsburgh when they scored 3. Now an add-on run. Ashcraft has been incredible for the Pirates. Changeup gets a swing and miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Montgomery, the lefty, will be coming on for Pittsburgh. It'll be McGonigal, Keith, Valencia. Almost surely a pinch hitter for Colt Keith. Hao-Yu Lee comes to mind. The 1-1 on the way. Fastball in again. Valdez has to jump back out of the way. 2-1. Boy, one base runner, and then you get the tying run to the plate if it's a 3-1 game. Task becomes a lot harder now. Down 3. Valdez swings slow roller down the third baseline, foul. Every Tigers home run this year is a Little Caesars Pizza home run order online for delivery or pizza portal pickup. This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the Detroit Tigers may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Detroit Tigers. 2-2. Ground ball to short. Down to a knee, Javi Baez fields and flips down to Gleyber Torres at second for the force on Reynolds. Reynolds, though, delivers a 2-out run.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game, post-game, and everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Chris Sale's 10th start of the season was a beauty. He goes 7 innings, giving up just 1 run, and he is in line for his first win against the Marlins.
An outstanding outing tonight by Trey Savage. 6 innings, 2 hits, did not walk a batter, struck out 8, kept the Yankees off the scoreboard.
11 strikeouts from Kyle Harrison.
Matching a career-long outing for Kyle Harrison and a dominant 2-hit shutout for the left-hander. Wow.
Outman over. Outman with the dive! Superman hit-saving play by James Outman.
Ryan drops his glove on the mound and gives James Outman a standing ovation.
First pitch of the game, the pitcher hits it out. A living, breathing statue, Shohei Ohtani.
You just don't dare take your eyes off of him.
He's a walking history book.
It's ridiculous what he does.
Cade.
Change for the Pirates. Brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Mason Montgomery into the game. First pitch, ground ball up the middle off the bat of Kevin McGonigal, and terrible throw. Brandon Lau near second base, fielded it, had time, and he threw it 15 feet wide of first base.
That was as far wide as first base as I've seen it throw this year.
And that'll probably be a hit for Kevin McGonigal. You can't get an error these days.
I think they actually, did they just give that an error? They did. That's an E4.
Finally, third error of the game is the first actually recorded. I mean, right? 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 8th.
Knuckleballs don't count, Dan. They don't count.
Now we're going to have to review every. Oh, he missed that ball because of the spin. There's a top spin, heavy top spin. Dylan Dingler at the plate. Tigers need base runners. Montgomery has moved into the closer's role for Pittsburgh. Swinging a slicing drive down the right field line. Another power arm. It's all they have in the rotation, Bobby, and in the bullpen. Yeah. 51st appearance of the year for Montgomery.
Mason Montgomery, 2 and 4 seam fastball, and they come out hot. Average heater is 98 miles an hour. You'll see triple digits in this outing, likely.
The strike 1. 100. Didn't take long to see it. Called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Moved into the closer's role in mid-July, just before the All-Star break. He's now picked up 4 saves. Only been scored upon in 1 outing. Sinker, 99, swing and a miss since he got moved into the closer's role. But go back to the end of June with this guy, Bobby. He's been scored on in 1 of the 18 games he's appeared in. Gave up 2 runs, zeros in the other 17 games. The 1-2. Swinging a foul off of, looked like the catcher Flores Jr. and the home plate umpire John Tumpane. Cook is now in left field for the Pirates. That moves Mangum from left to right. So Cook, Cruz, Mangum From left over to right in the outfield for Pittsburgh, they play Dylan Dingler straight up. Welcome to the game. You got to face 99 and 100. Montgomery, third base side, the 1-2, swing and a miss. That's wicked. Slider down and in after seeing 100 up.
100-mile-an-hour fastball, slider at 89. Looks like a fastball down, and all of a sudden takes that hard right-hand turn towards your back foot. You swing right over the top. That's tough right there.
You want a righty to face this lefty. Righties haven't hit him hard, but they have hit almost 240 with a little bit of power in their 118 at-bats. Lefties are 6 for 62, just under 100 against Mason Montgomery. Valencia at the plate. Teams have been powering him with fastballs. First pitch is 100 low, called a ball and challenged. It's going to be right there. I think he's going to get the call.
Call's overturned. Pittsburgh has 2 remaining.
Bottom side of the bottom rail.
Ninth inning is brought to you by Comerica Bank. If you want to elevate your small business's game, visit Comerica.com/succeed to learn how. 4-1 Pirates are in the ninth inning. The strike one. Fastball in. Valencia raises his arms up out of the way. Valencia's been hitting fastballs. He's been hitting breaking balls. He's been hitting off speed. For power and for average, we have seen him struggle against high velocity. Sinker 99, misses low. Giants are really the first team to attack him with high velocity. But as you and Andy Dirks have pointed out, Bobby, it can be an adjustment for a young man coming up from the minor leagues.
Especially a guy who's hit as many home runs. You're not going to get a lot of fastballs if you're hitting the ball over the fence in the minor leagues.
2-1, swing and a miss. Fastball 99 by him. 2-2.
I like what he did there. He geared up and tried to get to it. He couldn't. Now, if you're Eduardo de Valencia, do you gear up for that fastball again and sell out for it, or you look for that slider? You got to gear up for the heater.
Yep.
It's the only thing you can do. Guy throws 100 out there.
Montgomery sets, holds it for a beat. 2-2, swing and a miss. Wow. Nothing fancy here. That's 100 by him.
Four-seam challenge heater, top of the zone. Just beat him at the top with 100. Great extension, 7-foot extension for Mason Montgomery.
My goodness, this is electric stuff.
Oof.
Leads it up to Hyu Lee. First pitch, 100-mile-an-hour fastball, strike one. Mason Montgomery just going to come after you with gas. Average fastball is 98. He's throwing nothing but 100 right now. Lee pinch hitting, takes a pitch down. Gonigal takes off for second base. Defensive indifference will get him into second base. 1-1, the count on Lee. Pinch hitting for Zach McKinstry. 4-1 Pirates are in the ninth inning. The 1-1. Fastball up, starting to see. Feels like, Bobby, better plate discipline for Hyu Lee.
A little bit. A little bit. It's just a matter of getting comfortable. Sometimes when you first get to the big leagues, you're just so geared up on trying to get hits that you expand a little bit. Settle in a little bit now.
2-1, swinging a ground ball up the middle. Lau will get around it, field and flip, and the Pirates even up the series at a game apiece. Tigers get a base runner in the ninth inning. Can't get him home. Pirates pitching dominates in this game. 8 innings for Braxton Ashcraft after a complete game his last time out. And then a powerful performance by the lefty Mason Montgomery to close it out. Our final score, Pittsburgh Pirates even this 3-game series at a game apiece with a 4-1 win.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, where power meets precision in a truck that leads where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. We are professional grade. Michigan residents get $1,000 lease cash on their 2026 Sierra Light Duty Elevator.
Pete Crow Armstrong is a walking highlight reel in the outfield, but on Monday night, he put together an offensive tape for the ages with his first career cycle. The Cubs star has been on a tear in June, posting an OPS north of 1,000 since the month kicked off. Things are going so well for the 24-year-old right now that even the toughest parts of the cycle were no challenge.
A bleacher souvenir for PCA.
PCA opened the game with a 434-foot leadoff blast to right center and followed that up with a triple in the third.
Home run, first at-bat, triple, second at-bat.
After a fifth-inning double, he made history in the seventh, recording the 13th cycle in Cubs history and becoming the first Cub to do it in reverse order.
He did it! And the fans are loving them some Pete Crow Armstrong here.
PCA's perfect day helped the Cubs mount a late comeback and cap off a historic night.
Cubs win! Sing it!
This is the leadoff hitter right now.
How about Mayo? Doesn't matter where he bats, he'll demolish it. Deep over the wall in left field. Number 16 on the season for Kobe Mayo.
That ball was absolutely scorched, and this is why Kobe Mayo leads all of baseball in slugging percentage against left-handed pitching, and it just went up by quite a bit with that absolute bomb.
This guy gets in the box, and he starts licking his chops.
So Rockies is really like where my major league career really took off. You know, it was a special time in my life, 7 years with the team, and this jersey in particular, 2018 postseason patch on it here. So I've always kept all these jerseys with the patch on them because that's what it's all about, is getting to the playoffs and trying to win the championship. You know, the black jersey with the cutoff, not a lot of teams rock the cutoff anymore, but this is a jersey we wore all the time in Colorado.
And I think he went around. He did.
In the glove and then out. It should have been the third out of the inning for the Mets. So the Red Sox catch a break. There we go.
Yeah, got a man making a play. Didn't spill a drop either. Meeting people he never knew before.
Right back here. That's as close as it's ever got to me, Michael.
Look out.
Give that 103 feet on that one.
Oh my goodness.
We're good. We're good. We're okay.
Well, we certainly served it up over the plate. This is a burger fit for a home run king, the 99 burger in honor of Aaron Judge. They sell a bazillion of these at Yankee Stadium. It looks pretty good. I feel like we passed the test. What about you?
I think so.
Let's build something together at Comerica.com/succeed. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Why'd we just pass the exit?
It's the 20th anniversary of Pure Michigan. That deserves the scenic route.
We've added like 40 minutes.
That's no rush, especially not in a Pure Michigan Edition F-150.
Okay, what makes it so special?
Premium leather seats, and suddenly traffic doesn't feel personal anymore.
Okay, I get it now.
Yep, windows down, lake views.
Oh, and we missed our turn again.
Worth it? Only from your neighborhood Michigan Ford dealer.
At the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, we live by the golden rule. Treat everyone who calls like they're someone's friend, family, or loved one. When you call, we listen. We get started on your case. And we're Michigan's only firm to offer the no-fee guarantee. You don't pay until we win. Treating you like family, because that's how you deserve to be treated. That's the Bernstein Advantage. The Sam Bernstein Law Firm. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
The Sam Bernstein Law Firm, Michigan's first family of law.
Detroit Tigers postgame from the Metro Detroit Buick GMC Dealers broadcast booth. Here are Dan Dickerson and Bobby Scales.
Brought to you by Pennington Grass Seed, the official grass seed of the Detroit Tigers. Bobby, you got any thoughts?
Well, there's one. Unfortunately, he doesn't play for us.
Braxton Ashcraft. It really is impressive, Bobby. He'd never gone 8 before he pitched the complete game against Miami. He goes 9, obviously, gives up 1 run on 3 hits in that game in Miami. And then he follows it up with another 8-inning start, 80 pitches. And I just very impressive how he stayed on the attack all night.
He stayed on the attack all night long. He didn't. I don't remember him missing in the middle of the plate. It was power stuff, 97, 98 miles an hour on the edges. He worked upstairs. He worked downstairs. East-west, went down with the breaking ball when he wanted to get some chase. He could go above the zone when he wanted to finish up there, too. And there was a couple times there was just bully challenge fastballs in the middle here at this, and the hitters weren't able to catch up. Dan, we talk about this all the time offline. You got to honor good baseball. And tonight he was just better, so that's, I got no problem giving player of the game to him.
I'll take anything you have for a stat of the game, but I'm looking at Ashcraft's strike throwing. When we talk about good strike throwing with a power arm, 61 of 80 pitches were strikes. Better than 75% strike throwing from this power arm. And hard hit balls, Callahan obviously with the home run. Maybe a Colt Keith single.
Yeah.
Line out by Max Clark. That's about it.
I've got 3 blue dots. That's it. That's really it. And to your point, you want to talk about stat of the game? 24-28. First pitch strikes.
Wow.
That's 86%.
Wow.
When you have that kind of stuff and you're just pounding strike one.
And it wasn't just fastball.
No.
First pitch, curveballs.
Yes, he did. He landed some breaking balls in there too, both curveball and slider.
Yeah.
And it was impressive. I mean, just 8 of 9 with the sinker, 11 of 12 with the 4-seam fastball, 4 of 6 with the curveball, and threw 1 slider, and it hit 4 strike on the first pitch too. I mean,
that's a good one there.
This for me is dominant. This is the most dominant performance I've seen doing the games I've done this year against the Tigers. This was top tier.
Big hit of the game brought to you by Little Caesars. Order online for delivery at Pizza Portal Pickup. O'Neal Cruz just came off the 60-day IL yesterday. Did not play with Framber Valdez on the mound for the Tigers. Today, Kidder Montero went 12 up, 12 down. This looked like, this could be special. Two guys dueling into the late innings of this game. And then a stunning, really, 4-pitch walk to start the inning. But O'Neal Cruz's home run to straightaway center, his 15th of the year. That's the big hit of this game.
Dan, leadoff
gave them
walk.
A 2-1 lead.
Leadoff walk killed you on 4 pitches. It happened a couple times in the Chicago series. Leadoff walk, homer. Leadoff walk, homer. Guess what? Leadoff walk, O'Neal Cruz, breaking ball down. This is a big man, 6'7", 250 pounds, long arms. They were trying to pound him in, go far away from him with breaking balls. They got it too much on the plate. He's able to go